Hey, what's up, guys? Andrew Cruzy here, and today we're going to set up your financial tracker. So, this is going to help you make more money and save more money at the same time. So, I've used Mint, I've used other types of trackers on Google Spreadsheets and all of that stuff, and nothing compares to building your own tracker on Airtable right here. Now, what we're going to jump into is the step-by-step on exactly how to do that. And as a consequence, once you get this up and once you start tracking on a daily basis, you're going to make more money and you're going to save more money as well. So without further ado, let's hop into it and let's start building out this financial tracker. So starting from zero, if you're in Airtable right now, what you want to do is create a base, start from scratch, and select a workspace. So I'm going to put in our Masters of Fate workspace right here. Click on that, and let's title the base. You hit the caret up there, and let's give it a emoji. And if you guys use Mac, hit Control Command Spacebar for emojis. That's why so many of our systems have that in there. I just use Control Command Spacebar, and then boom. So here's where we'll get started. Whenever I'm starting with a base, I like to delete all of the stuff that is preloaded in there. And what we want to start out with is just a daily tracker right here. So what we can do is rename this, and let's give it a little, whatever that is, daily tracker. Boom. And what we're going to put in first is the date into this field. So let's get the date going there. And then we're going to open that up. Boom. Perfect. So what we want to know initially is how much income has come in today. And let's do a currency for that. And let's do, that's perfect. We're going to keep it as that. And we're going to create the field. And then we want to know what money is going out. What expenses did we put in today? Expenses. Let's do currency. And boom. Then we can put in a formula field of profit that day. So let's put in a bank for profit. This is where it gets fun. So then we can do a formula field. Boom. And do income, boom, minus expenses. Perfect. And then we want to go to formatting. Don't forget this. And we're going to put in a currency. So there we go. So now let's say it's today. We had $1,000 come in and we had $500 go out. That will bring us to a net total of not 5,000, 500. Boom. A net total of 500 right there. Boom. And now it's calculated. So there you got a really simple daily tracker right there. What we might also want to put in is calendar. Boom. The month. And then I like to use single select for this. If you want to skip through this part, I'm just going to put in these right here. Let's start with December. Boom. December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, and February, January. Cool. Now we got the months there, and then we can put the year here. Year, boom, single select, boom, perfect. 2025, 2024, 2023, you can go all the way back there. Boom. And then we'll select that. We'll select this. Boom. This is for December. Perfect. And then we can also group this by month and by year if we want to see it that way. So that way, that subgroup month, boom. And we can do that and call this daily tracker. And duplicate this right here and do this by world. Whoops, year, perfect. And then I could just take this out. We would see it by year, perfect. And then 2023 would be there, 2022 would be below it. So now we're rocking and rolling. So we got some of this set up. And other things that we might want to track is another thing that we can put in here is a profit margin, boom. And then formula, what we want to do is take the income, boom, and then divided by expenses. And is that what I want to do? Expenses divided by income, perfect. And then we can turn this from formatting into a percentage as well. Boom, pretty cool. So 50% margins on that day. So that's pretty cool. But what we also want to do is let's see it by month. So we're going to go in here and we're going to put in a calendar by month. Perfect. Let's just do this. And what we can say is, maybe I should have done it this way. January, February, March, April, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, boom, December. Let's have some fun with this. Boom. So I'm going to take these out. And what we're going to do is connect it to the daily. This is where it gets really fun. So pin daily. Connect it to the daily record. Perfect. And do I want to see any of that stuff? I don't think so. Perfect. So then we're going to roll up in the income from that month and roll up. Perfect. And we are going to choose the income field and sum up that data. Perfect. And then what we're going to do from here is fly away. Expenses. Boom. And we're going to roll up that data, boom, from the expenses field. Perfect. And then what we can do is create a formula for profit margins for that month, boom, or profit for that month, pardon me. And we're going to do a formula field right here and do income, boom, minus expenses again. So that would be profit for the month now. And what we want to do is actually change this to a currency. Perfect. And then we can also see the profit margin. Perfect. And what we're going to do here is do another formula field and do it by income. Boom. Divided by, I did it again, expenses. Boom. Divided by income. Perfect. Now we got that. We're going to change the formatting here to percentage. Perfect. So this is pretty cool. And now what we can do, instead of having that month field right there, what we're going to do, let's just take that out. Boom. And then we're going to move over here. This is going to be December. Boom. Perfect. So let's get crazy with it. And we might change this to a year category and do the same thing over here. Perfect. And let's just change this to year and connect it to this. Perfect. And now those will change. Awesome. So now we got that in there. And what we can do from here is let's put some dummy data in here as well. And what I might want to do is sort this. So go up here, sort by date. Perfect. And I want to see the most recent up here. Awesome. And let's put some dummy data in here. So make the numbers really basic. 500, boom, 300, 100, 2,000, 1,000. Wow, we're profiting. Let's go. And let's do one day where it's not profitable, 500, and our expenses are 1,000. Perfect. And boom. Now we can go down here and boom. Now we'll see in December, we can move these things around. Okay. And now we can see in, let me just play around with this for a second. July up there, boom, June, May, April, March, February. Okay, now it's in order. Love it. So I'm going to move this over here, and now we can see our income for that month. We can see our expenses for that month, and we can see the profit for that month and the profit margins all automatically there. So then what we can do over here is also add the year. So we can put 2022, 2024, and move these things around how we want. So let's put that up there. Let's put that up there. 2024 hasn't happened yet, so we're going to move that out. Boom, perfect. And we're going to do the same thing over here for the year. Boom. So money, income, currency, and we're actually going to do a roll up and then take this from the daily and do income. Perfect. And then we're going to do fly expenses. Boom. And roll up again. We're going to take this from the daily expenses. Boom. Perfect. And then what we're going to do here is do a formula for the profit. Formula. Boom. And we'll take income minus expenses. Perfect. Formatting. And we'll go with the currency. Awesome. And then we'll do the profit margins. Perfect. And let's do a formula of expenses divided by income and do the percentage again. There we go. Now we got all that in there, and we can see it by year as well. Boom. And year. Perfect. And let's do this by month. And there we go. And then over here, we might want to see this category by, let's just take that out. That's just the daily tracker. All of that will be in there. And then let's duplicate this and rename this. And let's do it by month. Perfect. And then let's group this by month. Cool. So then if we're adding in data from boom in here, and we're going to November and going back here, let's put in some dummy data for this. Perfect. Put in 2023. Awesome. And then let's say 1,000. 500, 400, 200, 1,000, 200. Cool. All that stuff shows up and we can see the profit margins are perfect and the profit right there. Awesome. And since we rolled it over, then we can also see it by month here as well. So you can go back to your documents, your statements, and plug in this data right here, but we're not done just yet. So there's some cool automations that you can set up to easily put in this data. And then we can create some pretty cool dashboards here as well. So if we go to interfaces right here, we can start build an interface. And then what I'm going to start is, let's just call this finances. Boom. Perfect. And then we're going to hit next. We're going to go down here. Perfect. And then we're going to put in the daily. And we want to copy it from the settings view. Boom. So we got our daily tracker right there. Perfect. And now it's really easy to input data just from here. And I'm going to put a text at the top and put a pin. Daily tracker. Boom. Large. And then let's do a down arrow. Perfect. And from here, this is looking good, but let's actually categorize this by month. That might be easier to input, better to see. And then we can also put in a, let's put in a filter at the top. Perfect. And we're going to connect this filter to the grid. And then we're going to put in the month and put in the year. Perfect. And that's looking pretty good. So let's rename this pin daily tracker. Perfect. And then we want to make it look kind of cool and open this up. And now we're going to be able to easily put in the data in this cool view as well. And we want to be able to unlink records. Boom, that's looking good. We want to do the same thing for the year as well. And then let's make sure we can change the date up there. Awesome. And then what we're going to do, let's just duplicate this bad boy and do it by pin. Monthly tracker. Boom. And then just call this monthly tracker down there. And let's go to the source. It's going to be the month. And then we're going to source this from these settings there. And boom. Okay. That's looking pretty good, but we want to change the filter here as well. Boom. And this one's going to come from the month. We're going to connect it there. And perfect. What might we want to change there? We'll keep that in there. And then we will duplicate this and call this by year. Perfect. Tracker. Boom. Put this in here. Year tracker. Awesome. Put this by the year. Cool. Awesome. And what I'm going to do is take this out and then filter this. And what we want to filter is by, let's do this, by year, boom, in there, and by name. And we're going to do the same thing over here, filter by name. Awesome. And then some cool things that we can do is put in some charts and some graphs and all of that good stuff. So let's put in a number right here of, we want to connect it to the month, and we're going to go down here and find income, and we want to sum up the income from here, and then put that in total income, boom, and expenses, perfect. We're going to change the appearance here, and that's not what I wanted. Okay, fly, expenses, perfect. Let's change this to red, and then boom, let's do profit. Awesome. Then we're going to go back down here, change this to profit. Cool. So that's how you can set up the numbers, real basic. And then if I wanted to compare, let's just hit publish right here. This, look for December. If I spelled it, oh, we want to change this to contains. Perfect. And publish. If I'm just looking for December, perfect. And then what we want to do is connect these. Boom, connect to the filter function. Awesome. Connect, perfect. And then we can do the same thing on the daily side, same thing on the yearly side. And then what I might want to do is, let's just move this one up. You can move those things around. But now you have a daily tracker that each day you can put in your income, your expenses, and then it will track back perfectly to your monthly tracker and then to your yearly tracker. And you can do this for your own personal expenses, your business, what have you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm going to optimize the rest of this, put this in the notes down below this video. So if you want to download it, you totally can, and start tracking your expenses. And if you guys want to take it a step further, we have a limited amount of spots to build out the financial OS that my team does. And that links up to all your bank accounts, all your investment accounts. And it's basically like a CEO scoreboard. So you can see your profit and all that good stuff. But hope this video was helpful. Build out your financial trackers, take ownership of your finances, and grab that template down below. And if you have any questions, join the Skool community. Happy to answer any and all of them. And I'll talk to you guys soon.